Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well. Santa Claus is back in town. That is, Zelensky Stein gives a wishful list to Deutschland über niemals. And that is, hey, Germany, we want you to give us this weapon, and this weapon, and this weapon, and we're going to discuss why. Well, there are some very interesting weapons, my friends, I gotta tell you this. And then is the question, why should Germany give Zelensky Stein some weapons? Is it the guild? And if it's the guild, why? What kind of guild? Anyway, let's go to this article coming from Russia Today. Ukraine's secret wish list of German arms exposed, 7th of July 2025. Kiev has asked Berlin to provide hundreds of air defense missiles. Now, don't be fooled, my friends, when they say air defense missiles, because the missiles could be turned into air offense missiles. Just remember that one. Armored vehicles and jammers worth billions of euros, because you know Ukraine is a rich country and has those billions coming from. Do you own a mirror? You're going to find out where the billions are coming from. All right, let's see. Bild has reported Ukraine has submitted to Germany a quote-unquote not so secret list anymore, containing a broad array of advanced weapons that it wishes to obtain. Bild has reported signing a copy obtained by the outlet. God damn. Since the escalation of Ukraine, let's see what they want. The media outlet reported that while anonymous, and I'm quoting, military circles. Why circles and not squares? Have you thought about it? Hey guys, let's form a circle. Why don't you say, let's form a square? What's with the circle? Anyway, we're going to be like that. Anyway, oh, okay. And industry have confirmed the existence of the list. No, FBI and Department of Justice said there is no list of Epstein client list. Dershowitz is no more, Clinton is no more, and other. Alright, let's move on. So there's a list. Spokesperson for Germany Defense Minister declined to comment on the matter. When these guys decline, that means they confirm. Why? Because otherwise they say that's not true. But he is afraid that they will bring it as true. That's why I'm not going to comment, because I don't want to be caught on a lie later. Yeah, right. This is what they want. Among the weapons requested are 1,500 medium range and 500 short range missiles for various modifications of the German-made IRIS-T air defense system, Bild claimed. Now this is professional Russia Today. They claimed. They just could have stopped right here and eliminate that. Ukraine is also reportedly, again, this is beautiful reporting, seeking 1,200 mine-protected and tracked vehicles, plus an additional 200 off-road vehicles. Kiev's wish list also includes 1,000 GPS jammers and 200 mobile surveillance radars. According to the outlets, again, according to these guys, they don't say it's true, my friends, they don't say it's true. Beautiful. Last week, Bild, citing unnamed sources, I don't like when they unnamed, claimed that Chancellor Friedrich Merz, a baboon, government has quietly approached U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth in June at the behest of Ukrainian officials. According to the media outlet, Kiev hoped that Washington would agree to deal under with which Berlin, who purchased 2 US-made Patriot air defense systems that would subsequently be handed over to Ukraine. How come? Since when Ukraine is so important? Since Zelensky Stein is in charge or something? Supposedly. Speaking last Friday, German government spokesman Stefan Cornelius. Oh my God, this is like in the Planet of the Apes. Cornelius, remember Cornelius? Okay. Acknowledged that, and I'm going to, intensive discussions were taking place between Berlin and Washington regarding such an arrangement. In May, Germany's defense ministry announced that it would provide 6 billion euros, 5 billion euros, which is $5.6 billion, to, quote-unquote, finance the production of long-range weapon systems in Ukraine. The Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov condemned the decision, saying that Germany is, and I'm quoting, competing with France for primacy in further provoking war, end quote. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov similarly stated that Berlin's direct involvement in the war is now obvious. So why don't you fucking bomb them? And I'm quoting, Germany is sliding down the same slippery slope. It's not slippery, it's straight slope. It's not slippery, it's straight, bang, right there. Is already followed a couple of times in the last century down towards its own collapse, the diplomat warned late May. Moscow has consistently condemned Western arms deliveries to Ukraine, arguing that they fuel more bloodshed than blah, 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 blah. What are you gonna do about Zelensky? So, first question. Now, if you think that these are just natural developments, tell me what you knew about Ukraine before 2021. I'm giving it you. What did you know about Ukraine? Did you know the location on this planet? Okay. Do you know the population? Do you know the main 5 cities? Not 1 or 2, 5. Do you know their national poet? Do you know something about it? Some traditional something. Not food, you garbage. Not food, something. And then you tell me you love the country or you know something about it. I knew something about the country because of personal reasons. Anyway, not only that, but I was interested because I had an affinity with Ukraine. That's why I'm yapping around. I'm not yapping here because I want to shame the Ukrainians. I want to make the Ukrainians understand, and I know that a lot of them know, that they are under the control of foreign interests with the, how do you call those guys? The guys that are not working for your own country, traitors, yeah. In your country, that's what it is. I mean, I know one person, I'm not going to mention his name, I know him very well, I used to, he's dead. He would spin in a grave right now if he was an Ukrainian nationalist. He would spin in a grave if he knew that in charge of his beloved country was a Zelensky Stein, a Zhmihal Stein, a Yermak, a Reznikov, a what's his name, Umerov, or a Sirsky. All those are Ukrainians. He is spinning right now, right there. When I go back to Sibiu, I will visit his grave again, just so you know. Anyway, my friends, it's just like that. That's why I'm yapping around, because I can't help and I can't stand knowing what's going on with the Ukrainians. And the Ukrainians, some of them, still think that the Russians are the enemy. Okay, if they are the enemies, the other guys are 10 times the enemies. 10 times. They use you like a whore. Not without a condom, just so you know. Anyway, another the condom will help, but help. Here it is. This is the wish list. Since when Ukraine gives Germany a list? Who the fuck is Ukraine? The what? The fucking I can't remember the name of Hatman, whatever his name was. Taras Bulba? Is that the Ukrainians? Is it Taras? You know who Taras Bulba was? Get the fucking learn about it. God damn it. Sorry. Empty. So, when it's empty, I might tell certain things that I don't want to say. I go too much with the truth. All right? That's why I'm yapping here. I don't like what's going on with the Ukrainians. That's why. And not because I'm pro-Russian or pro-this. I'm anti what's going on to the Ukrainian nation. And the Ukrainian nation is owned by these Venetics, these Levantines, these aliens. You can't always get what you want. Thank you very much for being with me again today. And they will get it. Some of them, they will get it. How? There's some pressure group somewhere that puts guilt pressure on Germany. And Deutschland will say, Jawohl, mein... You can't say that anymore. Why? Because those balls were snipped in 1945, to be more exact. Now they're pushed forward to their own destruction by the same group They just used. The Germans are used as the Ukrainians are used. And they try to destroy the Russians with the same thing. Remember how your Savior Jesus Christ was crucified? They say by the Romans. Who wanted Jesus Christ, your Savior, crucified? The Romans? Someone else with the Romans' hands. You got that? I'm not equating Russia with Jesus and knowing the Germans with, or the Ukrainians with Pontius Pilatus or the Romans. But I'm equating the same guys with the same guys. You connect the dots, but there's no dots to connect. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.